The Unigine benchmarks are iconic for looking bumpier than anything else from their era. So I thought, finally armed with a graphics card that can run these benchmarks fairly well, why not break them? We'll start with Heaven. This wasn't their first, they actually had two from before this one, which I'll show you later. But I decided to start this one because it's probably the one that people know best. Plus, I thought it was an excellent early showcase for tessellation, which is the technology to make things look bumpy. Like I said, Unigine loves bumpy stuff, and this floating island is pretty much all bump and nothing else. Now to break it. I just knew that, what with this world being a bunch of high quality models thrown together, that it would only be a matter of time before I found a hole between them somewhere. And there it is. Now I wouldn't be too harsh on this. The new Indiana Jones game, with its path tracing and stuff, properly bleeds right through any missed gaps, making it very easy to discover them. I was finding them almost everywhere in this game. And the same in the Unigine demo. And this was only made worse by messing about with the tessellation properties, which, let's face it, was the reason for this showcase existing in the first place. Setting the distance the tessellation kicks in to a super small value made the map appear to dance as I approached it. Roof tiles became living musical ripples, and ropes hit the gym and buffed up. So yeah, I didn't break this demo, but found lots of holes in it, so I'm fine with that. Now onto the second tech demo, and for this I'll be investigating their earliest one. It was called Sanctuary, and it was released in 2007. Now remember, back in 2007, games looked really basic. Crysis had only just been okay, so this showcase is pretty rubbish for the time. It's just this room and nothing else. But the effects are pretty cool. You have some volumetric fog lining the floor. And, as I've noted before, because Unigine likes bumpy things, they used parallax maps to make the stone mural on the wall look 3D, which I've got to admit looks pretty awesome, even to this day. This parallaxed window though, not so much. I didn't even know you could parallax something with transparent spots on it like this, and the result here is a bit trippy and sickly looking, so let's move on. In case you're wondering why I'm only getting 144 FPS in this benchmark, it's because unlocked I was getting about 700, and it seemed kind of wasteful to be using the power of a microwave to power our tech demo from 18 years ago. And we're not here to break my PC, we're here to break this demo. And that's easy, because you can simply fly out of the windows and into the skybox beyond. It's probably easier to escape this level than it is to get back into it again, but I soon found a round circuit I could do, going out through the window and back through the undrawn walls that you can find either side of them. But what if I fly through this skybox? I can't, it's solid, and I didn't actually expect that. But I guess being able to reach this far out of the level still counts as breaking the demo. Next. Now the Tropics tech demo. Flying about this, I was trying to put my finger on when I thought this was made, and figured it had to be sometime between Far Cry and Crysis. But it turns out this was released a year after Crysis. How embarrassing! Fun fact, did you know Far Cry started life as a tech demo before it became a game? Another fun fact, Crysis used to be a game before it became a memeable tech demo. Whatever. Let's break it. This is also pretty easy. I just flew underneath the water, down the side of one of these blobs, and up inside the island. Valve, please fix. I'm sure they learned their lesson for Valley, which is the second most recent tech demo that they have made, and it's probably my favourite. The music's a banger too. Plus, this tech demo makes me feel good about myself, because it shows that I haven't peaked. All these years I've been flying about this place thinking I've been appreciating the graphics and atmosphere, yet until now it never occurred to me that I could attempt to fly off the side of it. And you haven't really appreciated a game until you've escaped from one of its levels. So I just went for it. There you go, Valley broken. And as a bonus, I changed the time of day and discovered that the moon is actually just the sun in disguise. Look at the transition. Flat Earthers are going to have a field day. And finally, I decided to try Superposition, which is the latest of their demos. Released in 2017, this was, sadly, when they moved away from trying to make the world bumpier and instead attempted to ray trace their graphics, albeit in a super limited, screen space restricted kind of way. And if they really are doing it this way, I couldn't find a way to break it, but then it didn't appear to update its global illumination in real time anyway, so you win some and you lose some. I've got to say, as far as demos go, this is by far the most polished. Aside from being able to grab objects and to push them through solid surfaces into the void beyond, I couldn't find a way of breaking this game. They've tidied it up, restricted your movement, made it all work as intended, and because of this, it's the most boring tech demo they've made yet. For the purposes of this video anyway. But you know what's even duller? It's the fact they haven't made another tech demo since this one. Nothing since 2017. The world has become engineless, and I've missed it. So please, give us another tech demo, and let me break it.